Tom.
Welcome to a brand new week. It's actually Thursday. I took the last couple days to just kind of like catch up on stuff. I'm behind on weekly tomfooleries. Still technically behind on vlogs, and I just uploaded the last 2 Pokemon videos for now, which are. So I had up through episode 50 uploaded, which basically covered like everything that I needed to for the most part, and then 51 is kind of like a cleanup and a post game kind of thing, which is kind of like a pre DLC sort of deal. So there is that as well. I'm trying out something different as well with the mic on this. I lowered it a little bit because I think it might have been peaking last week. I haven't gotten around to editing that vlog yet, so there's that. I did get one weekly tomfoolery up that should go up tomorrow from when I'm recording this, and then there's all the vlogs I gotta catch up on, and there's the Pokemon. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for my next Let's Play, and by the time this vlog comes out, it'll probably already be up. I've been kind of tooling around with the idea of doing I usually have 2 Let's Plays in rotation at any given time. So I'm thinking about doing Saints Row is definitely for one of them. But for the other one, I've been kind of like messing around with different ideas. Maybe doing a Mario and Luigi game. Maybe doing Super Paper Mario. That'd be good. A lot of people have wanted Super Paper Mario from me. I've also tooled around with the idea of doing Star Fox Command. And the reason for that is because despite its similar with Star Fox Zero, despite its weird control scheme, I still like Star Fox Command. I think it's a good game overall. So I've been considering that. Also, the other thing I've been doing is you can see the game shelves behind me here. I've been categorizing the games and the on the shelves. I'm starting to get tired. So like. Or not really categorizing, but just like really like pinpointing everything that I'm missing. So what I did was for the N64 games, I already managed to finish what I was doing with that. And for gotta turn this off. Sorry, that was my phone. And for the Wii U games, I also was categorizing like everything I was missing, just to make sure that everything on the backlog was correct, and that I know everything that I'm missing is going to be going into a like a list of its own. So I actually have a Google Doc with all of the N64 and Wii U games that I'm missing in order to complete the collection. And so yeah, in the description down below you'll be able to see that. I don't have a PO box if you were thinking of sending any of those, but just good for knowledge. Also, I think I'm gonna update that Google Doc every time like I'm in the middle of like a collection. And I just want to know exactly what games I am missing. One thing I was thinking in terms of collection as well is like where to go once I finish N64 and Wii U. I'm thinking for the next one I want to do is GameCube, but I also think I'm going to try to go for Wii at the same time. And that might seem like really like chasing 2 hares there, the saying like chase 2 hares, you catch none. The reason for that is as the Wii's generation sort of like gets like as like the Wii becomes like older and older, it's gonna be harder and harder to find those things at decent prices. I think I already have a lot of like the more expensive stuff as well, and for the most part it's gonna be shovelware, but I'm still gonna be kind of like thinking about it, looking into collecting that stuff anyway. And then there's GameCube, which similar to N64 is not going to be getting any cheaper anytime soon. I mean, like, I was talking to Steve and George about this. He's an avid video game collector as well. And he was saying that when he picked up Stunt Racer and Super Bowling, they were both really cheap when he got them. Now they go for $300 and $200 respectively. So that's pretty nuts. Anyway, yesterday, maybe it was the day before, one of those days, Pokemon Home came out, and I've been very interested in that because that has provided for me sort of a goal. I don't know if I'm going to make content with this goal, but it's kind of provided me with a bit of a goal for maybe doing something, because it logs all of the it logs like all the different forms of Pokemon in the Pokédex. And I'm not sure like how many of those forms you can actually get in Pokemon Home. Because some of them only occur during battle and some of them require items. But there's other ones where it's like they stick around after battle or they just like sort of like occur anyway. And like on top of that, I've tried. On top of that, some of the forms get logged automatically. Like if you just submit the Pokemon in there. Others, I think the Pokemon has to have been in that form for the Pokedex to log it. So for example, Shaman's Sky form doesn't. Even though I have a Shaman in Pokemon Home, the Sky form didn't register, so maybe that Shaman had to be in Sky form. And I don't think you can get Sky form Shaman in I don't think you can get Sky form Shaman in Pokemon Home or Pokemon Bank or anything of that like. So that's pretty interesting right there. So see how that goes in terms of that. The big issues, there are a few issues with some of the forms because of how difficult or rather not difficult, but tedious to get. And some of them are actually going to be difficult. The three ones that come to mind are unknown. There's one unknown for every letter of the alphabet. Alcremie, there are 63 different forms of Alcremie, not including Shiny. With Shiny, I think it's 72. I think. So there's 70... I don't remember. So there's 72 or 70. I'll have to take a look. I think it's 70, including Shiny. And then the most difficult one is Vivian. Now, Vivian is interesting because the pattern for Vivian's wings changes based on the region that you're playing in. And so like you could easily cheese that by like changing the region of the 3DS you're playing on to, whatever region you want it to be, like over and over again. So like, I'll go to this region and then I'll change my 3DS to this region, get Pokemon Bank, or get the Vivian, put it into Pokemon Bank, and I'll have that pattern. Then I'll reset and do it over again. It's a little tedious. There are two forms, however, that are like exclusive to certain events. And there was one that was distributed worldwide and one that was only distributed in France. So, I'm not really sure I'm going to be going for all of those, if I even bother going for all those at all. I've been actively going for Alcremie, because, if I go to the GTS on the phone because there's a phone app for Pokemon Home as well, and the GTS is on that. I've looked up, Alcremie, and there's been some pretty reasonable trades for that. So I've been grabbing those as often as I can, because I don't know how long the event's gonna last in Pokemon Sword and Shield, where you can get the other items to evolve Alcremie. So it's a whole thing. It's nuts. Anywho, that's kind of what I've been obsessing over. I don't know if I'm gonna make content from it though, because I don't know how exciting documenting Pokemon is gonna be. Especially if one of those things that I plan on doing is just resetting my 3DS over and over again, so that way I can get different Vivian patterns. But aside from the point. Today, I haven't really done terribly much. I've still been, like, uploading and editing and things like that. And tonight I'm going to be streaming some Mario Kart 8 with the Derp Crew, which I haven't played with the Derp Crew in a while, so that's going to be interesting. I think Aphex regularly plays it with his viewers. I've kind of fallen off of it a little bit, so I don't know if I'll still have the same technique and skill that I had before. Maybe gotta de-rust a little bit and see if how many comments of, oh, Tom, the god is mortal, Tom's gonna be taking shells and whatnot. It is Monday, and I missed a few days here, but Friday was Valentine's Day, and what like self-respecting boyfriend would I be if I didn't send Donna 5 pounds of chocolate? 5 pounds of chocolate. She, so I ordered her 5 pounds of chocolate, and that got delivered to her the day before. I don't know if she opened it on that day or on Valentine's Day. I can't remember. I remember being on the phone with her when she got it, but, I think she enjoyed it. I think she enjoyed it quite a bit. Any of the other 2 days, really nothing that special happened. I got kind of sick, so really all I did for Saturday and Sunday was stream. And on Saturday I played some games with Steven and friends. I believe, I'm not going to say what we played because I think that's kind of out of my jurisdiction. I think I want to respect Steven's content and, have him, you'll see it when it comes out. I think it'll be fun. It'll be quite fun indeed. Anyway, today, on the other hand, didn't do terribly much. I was going to edit today. All I really ended up doing was finishing metadata. I was also going to record a new Let's Play as well, but I never got around to that, so I didn't. I did not record a new Let's Play. Not yet, anyway. I think I mentioned already that the two I want to do at this point are Super Paper Mario and Saints Row, so we'll be getting around to those at some point. Probably gonna, schedule's already gonna be shifted around by the time this comes out, but by the time I get around to doing like Saints Row and Paper Mario, the course of the schedule will be different, and I'll still be uploading vlogs on a regular basis to catch up, but I'll also be uploading those Let's Play videos. Normally it's like the Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday schedule for one Let's Play, and the Monday, Wednesday, Friday for another. So probably gonna be going ahead with that like I normally would. Anyway, that's really all that's been going on this week. I did go to the game shop today to see if there was like anything I wanted. Nothing in terms of finishing the N64 collection or the Wii U collection. So I'll have to try out different game shops at some point because I don't know how often their stock gets replenished. I assume it's all by trade-ins, and I don't know how many people are actually trading in stuff from like their old collections there. But aside from that, didn't really do much. I've been trying to watch Naruto as well, Naruto Shippuden. And I've kind of gotten to the point in it where it's getting very Dragon Ball Z in the sense where everything is taking forever to get to the point to. And I'm assuming in line with Dragon Ball Z that has to do with the release with how the manga was released. I'm like 380 episodes into it, but I'm also skipping filler. I found a website that tells you exactly what the filler is, and I've been skipping all of it. So I've been doing pretty good on watching and well, keeping up is kind of an understatement because it's ended a long time ago. I just wanted to watch it, honestly, just to have something to watch. I've been recommended like shows on Netflix and whatnot, but like a lot of the live action stuff doesn't really appeal to me. And with that sentence, I'm a little bit afraid that I'm turning into Hifumi from Danganronpa, but if you haven't played that game, that's not going to make sense. Anyway, this week was pretty good, and I look forward to the next one. Next week, not really much is going on. Probably just the usual rigmarole of trying to catch up with content I fell behind on. Streaming, vlogging, getting stream VODs uploaded, all that jazz. I might take a day to go and, go around town as well. I need to get a haircut, first of all, and I also need to get my driver's license renewed, fairly soon, so I'll probably end up doing that fairly shortly. Anywho, I had a good week. I hope you all enjoyed this week, and I'll see you in the next one. Later!